Lion fans, Detroit as a whole, you gave it everything you had. Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened. I love you guys. I know your pain. You will feel better by Wednesday. Anyway, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video and welcome to our conference championship weekend reactions. I do want to say I plan to throw a skit at the end of this video because I'm not going to have enough content to make a full-fledged video here. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that. It'll be conference championship therapy, which also drops today at noon. Anyway, before we hop into everything, as always, we got our plugs, so don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel or Prize Picks, where you can save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products or match up to $100 of your first deposit. I really hope you guys took advantage of that CMC free square and claimed your free money. I know I did. But always play responsibly, and let's get into our reactions. Alright, so first game we're going to talk about today is the Chiefs beating the Ravens, and there is a lot that I want to say in regards to the MVP conversation, but I'm going to choose to be respectful and keep my fucking mouth shut. If you want me to be blunt, you want me to be real, you can go back and watch my predictions. I wanted the Ravens to kick the absolute shit out of the Chiefs, but the Ravens played a horrible game and they got their asses beat. And there's of course a ton of fingers being pointed at the refs from the Baltimore side, but guys, stop. You guys had stupid penalties. Your quarterback played a bad game. Outside of Zay Flowers, nobody on your offense did anything. We don't even have to look at your defense, which couldn't stop Travis Kelce to save their lives. I mean, it's the reality. It's a bad football game. You lost. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to see Taylor Swift anymore, but we're gonna have to. Now looking at the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, again, surgical, 30 for 39, 241 and 1 touchdown. The only guy who is more dangerous than playoff Josh Allen is right fucking there. But I'm sure he was cheating, according to Baltimore. If you look at their running game, Pacheco had not a good average, but he did find a touchdown, which obviously helped them win the game. And Travis Kelce, like I tried to point out, had 11 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown, followed by Rashee Rice, who had 8 for 46, and then a catastrophic dump off with MVS at 2 for 38, and everybody else had lower. Also, defensively, you gotta give Kansas City praise, only holding Baltimore to 10 points, sacking Lamar Jackson 4 times, plus, for a little bit of time at least, they were battling injuries too that I think they were able to overcome. You know, it's the thing that bothers me about Kansas City. It's nothing to really be bothered about other than jealousy, but they know how to win games, man. They know how to win. They will do something that works and execute it over and over and over again. And that's something that I wish the Bills could do ever so much, because we abandon so much. We'll abandon the run game if it's working. We'll abandon Dalton Kincaid if he's catching everything. Kansas City doesn't do that. If Kelsey's on fire, Kelsey's getting that damn ball. If Pacheco is getting through, Pacheco's getting that ball. If 5-yard shovel passes are gonna get them down the field and in the end zone, they're gonna do it. You gotta respect it, whether you're furious about the outcome or not. Like, they won this game. And unfortunately, we will see them in the Super Bowl yet again. And now we move on to the game that I think is going to be a little bit more painful and difficult to talk about. It's the Lion choking and blowing a massive lead to the 49ers. You had him beat, dude. Oh. Dead to rights, you had him beat. I don't watch wrestling for shit anymore, but this makes me think of the time John Cena and The Rock fought, and John Cena had The Rock dead in the middle of the ring, and he got too cocky and started doing The Rock's move. And then as he was running against the ropes, The Rock flipped up and caught him with his finishing move and pinned him and beat him in the last second. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, really, in a nutshell, that's what happened. Detroit got way too comfortable, way too aggressive, would not take the brick off the gas pedal, and they played with rage rather than their brain. I keep going for references here, but this makes me think of God of War and Kratos when he's teaching Atreus not to fight with anger because you can lose yourself in your anger. You're not thinking clearly, you're being a fucking idiot. Sorry, I mean, I just had to get that out. Looking at the Lions here, goofball, 25 for 41, 273, 1 touchdown. I don't think the loss was on him. Some people want to point at him. I really don't. Rushing was actually really good on the day. David Montgomery, 15 for 93 and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 for 45 and a crazy touchdown. And then Jamison Williams had a crazy touchdown to open the game. Receiving went off too. Sam Laporta, 9 for 97. St. Brown, 7 for 87. Then J-Mo had a reception touchdown as well. He's kind of the player of the game here. However, you look at their defense, and that's where you might see a little bit of disappointment coming. They had the 1 interception on Purdy, but they were only able to combine for 2 total sacks on the guy. And even though their secondary did play much better better than I thought. The holes were exploited and the holes were attacked. Look at that San Fran now. Sturdy Purdy didn't start off so sturdy, but definitely ended the game on a better note, finishing 20 for 31, 267, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing was led by McCaffrey, who had 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Purdy also had 5 carries for 48 yards, and then Elijah Mitchell had a touchdown as well. Receiving, once they figured out the rhythm, got it going. Debo went 8 for 89. Ayuk was 3 for 68 and a score. Christian McCaffrey went 4 for 42. And Kittle, shockingly, only had 2 for 27 on the day. I thought we'd see more out of him versus Detroit. However, I would imagine he was doing a lot of blocking for CMC at the same time. Defensively here as well, you got to take your hats off, especially to 2 players like Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. I know Fred didn't have a sack or an interception, but he was a disruptive wrecking ball the whole game. And Nick Bosa, obviously, getting to Goff twice and just putting pressure on him constantly was in the back of his mind every single play. I would also like to point out the freaky play that happened for San Francisco, where you saw Dre Greenlaw hit Sam Laporta so fucking hard that he hurt himself. Laporta got up just fine, but that guy he was shook, dude. Unfortunately, though, especially for Detroit here, it did just kind of boil down to a coaching battle at the end. One guy was able to keep calm and keep his composure, and one guy refused to sit still, refused to use his head the right way, and as much as I love Dan Campbell, I think if you are to really point a finger at anybody this game, sadly, I think it's gotta be him. Not a bad coach, but this was not a great game from him at all. Started off that way, didn't end like that. Alright guys, and that is going to be all for the picks for today's video. Like I said, I knew that was going to be short, so now I'm going to give you guys conference championship therapy. But before I do that, we're going to sign off. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Show support, turn the bell on. I try to post every single weekday on this channel. However, I appreciate everyone for being here today, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, welcome to Championship Therapy. Now, I understand you're going to be hurting if you're here, but you got to be proud that you made it this far. So what are your thoughts on the games? Really, guys? Like, that's it? Just nothing? We're not going to talk? No words? What are we supposed to say? The Chiefs cheated again. Oh, Kansas City cheated, huh? Yeah! So they made Zay Flowers fumble the ball, right? And they made Lamar throw into triple coverage, or better yet, they made Jadeveon Clowney try and take off Mahomes' head. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, they did technically make Zay Flowers fumble. Shut the fuck up. It's okay, Baltimore. Beating the Chiefs isn't for everyone. You don't gotta make excuses. And clearly beating the 49ers isn't for everyone, so what's your excuse, Mr. Kneecap? Well, we got way too comfortable with our lead, and then our coach played way too aggressive, and this was the one time it didn't work out this year. And... No, that's pretty much it. We just lost, and it sucks. See? Not everyone needs to blame the refs, Baltimore. Fuck that! Did you see the amount of no calls? Did you see how horribly you guys played? Okay, can you please shut him up? For speaking the truth? We were cheated! You played like shit! Whatever! God, I don't need this. Where are you going? Home! See you later, buddy! What a troubled young man. Okay, in all honesty, you know that was your one chance and you blew it, right? Absolutely.